them there? Why are the football guys there? Why are the football guys there?
What about the dumb things?
Huh?
All right. Yeah, you got mad abilities. Yeah.
Who's him?
That's good. That's good.
Who's him?
That's good.
Who's him?
That dude was OD.
Who's that?
Yo, he OD, man. He OP. He overdoing it, yo. They be on some
Who's
BS.
that?
That's just my opponent. That's the dude I'm playing. Kinda, not really. I think he hit me up like a while before, but it's probably like my second time. But it's been a while. He just
Who's there?
That's nice. Yeah, he just be hitting me up and telling me to join. He just be throwing me to this Discord. He just told me to join us here, and I was like,
Playoff
yeah.
football
And
has
then
come to the
week one,
West
I saw
Coast
all
of
these
Florida,
crazy
and we're at
trades. I'm like,
Raymond James Stadium
whoa,
here in
oh damn,
Tampa.
oh yeah,
Coming up, a battle to
yeah,
represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
right, right. Yeah, it's raining, and look at you, crazy. Right, right.
One of these teams will
All
represent
right,
the
good.
NFC in the
Yeah,
Super
good luck,
Bowl
man.
in
Thanks.
2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway
Thanks,
in the
man.
NFC title game? And able to get this out to the 25.
I don't care. I don't care. uh, nah, I don't even care. I don't like that it's raining. That's it. Yeah.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now they'll shift things around.
Yeah.
Somebody's not going to come in here.
Think so?
Now Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
The blue.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the
Yeah.
So fast.
84? Yeah.
for 37 yards.
So fast.
So
We
fast.
expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First down, Giants.
Here's Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
All right, stop pushing my chair.
Take this all the way down inside the 40. And
Go open the
certainly,
door.
if you're on the road in the playoffs, that
You make a six, and I think they forgot to do a little sign. My boy not starting. What's going on? I just wanted to check if my dude was starting is all.
it's a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
Did I hit my partner?
Sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break
All right, you gotta calm down. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You're too loud. Okay? All right? You didn't mean to do it?
Baker gonna give it to Irvin.
Okay.
And he'll go down at the
Let me get that out of your mouth.
2 yards on the
All right.
pickup, and that's
There you
all
go.
they
Okay.
needed to move the sticks. Baker changing the play at the line. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans.
Now I got my guy in. I'm gonna make this. It's gonna be real quick. Got no more pauses after this. I keep leaving that boy in the game. I should be doing this before the game. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I don't make no more changes. I got no more pauses.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A yard. It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Really ate it.
To Cam Scatterboo out of the backfield.
Let me see this
To the 25 before it's all said and done.
Which stamp? You're going to be sick.
He
swallowed it?
Yards on the catch.
You're going to get sick. It's not okay. No. Not right now.
Look, they'll change the play. Here's Dart. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
They'll take over first and 10.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Dart going to look to throw here. He'll dump this off to Scalaboo. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
10 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. First and goal, New York.
Throwing, Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw is Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he is going to go down. Back at the
Oh, them jerseys do blend in with the rain.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
But it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Mayfield looks to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 49 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To the air, Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants, 1st down.
Throwing his Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw, Dart. He's got Slayton on the slant. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 40-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw now, Dart. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now Baker going to change it up. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
180!
To throw, Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Real.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and 1.
Dart. Will get this to Scannaboo. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2008.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
Now, it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Kayvon Thibodeau showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll change things up. Here's Dart. Catch made by Slayton. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
To the air, Dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback.
Nah, don't get on here on the phone. Go back on mute.
You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, alert. 180. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Pick up with 2. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, good. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
180. Stop.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing his dart. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 yards. And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's second down. To throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Third down, here's Tracy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, New York.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Complete. It's Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here we go. First and goal. Scattaboo is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try to hammer it in with Scattaboo. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Let's go now. Crap all 80.
Scattaboo going to run it out of the gun. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is
GG's.
good. And the Giants win the football game. The Giants are the champions of the NFC as we say thanks for watching and good night. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
something. That was something. What a fucking game. Ooh-wee.